Some of these turkeys on these YouTube streets is wow. There was actually some cat that said that if you traded Steph Curry with Trey Young, that Trey Young would have exactly Steph Curry's career. American. Some of the stuff that Trey Young does, Draymond Green would slap the elderbarge perm juice out of Trey Young's head for some of the stuff he do. It's nice homage to be a triple junior whopper version of your hero, your idol. I think it's nice. I love novelty. I love, you can say that and a lot of them try to. But it's always hard to duplicate an original. If it was so easy, his peers would have been able to do it. James Harden, Damian Lillard would have been able to replicate what Steph did. Can't do it. It's not for everybody. There's only one Steph Curry. Steph Curry, I know people gonna say, well, he throws more dimes than Steph. I mean, he go. The Atlanta Hawks actually got a better squad right now than Golden State do. But Trey Young has ran coaches out, hasn't made no one better. Who has he made better? Who's played alongside of him? Who's clamoring to go to Atlanta aside going to a strip club? Who's clamoring to I want to play with Trey Young? Yeah, he hit game winning shots. He shoots, he gives you some games and he's big time in New York and he gives you the ice shimmy and all that. But who is longing to play with him? Where's he gonna go with this? What are we gonna do? Now, do I think that there's a possibility, strangely, in my forecast, maybe the Lakers, maybe somebody in this go somewhere bigger to be a teammate, team up with somebody? Yeah. But he ain't gonna lead the way. Did he? Now, yeah, he got to one Eastern Conference Finals. How many Western Conference Finals has Steph Curry been in? The East has been considered way easier to dominate than the West. People still got this. They, when I see it, when I see Trey Young, they talk about Trey Young, how some of these turkeys talk about Chris Brown to Usher. Both of them are Junior Whopper, Michael Jackson's, by the way. But it's like Breezy he ain't close to Usher. Aside from dancing, what else does he do better? Nothing. What does Trey Young do better than Steph Curry? He has more dimes, but he has more turnovers. The East ain't that deep. Because basically, once you get through 2 or 3 teams, you're going to be in the playoffs. The West is a lot tougher. I don't think people understand Steph Curry changed the course of basketball. Pioneer revolution. Ain't nobody look at Trey Young as pioneering nothing. He ate off of Steph's plate. Now, he shoots them 3-pointers by half court. I'll give you that. And I think the best thing that Trey does is top of the key, drive hard right, or his passes. I think that's the best 2 things he do. Because that's where he's more effective. But don't play no defense. He crying about not being in the All-Star game. Some people don't think Steph Curry should have been this year, so you can make that debate. But this is the thing. If I was to trade them, Steve Kerr would have been fired a long time ago. Because Trey Young he knocks off coaches. Steph Curry plays within a system. He's effective. And it cracks me up how people say, well, if you trade him. I said, no. Steph would go to Atlanta. They would actually be a top contender. They would actually be a top contender. Trey Young will get choked out with Draymond. He won't make it past a month. But it's always comical how people like to say, well, if he could do what he could do. I'm like, no, he can't. He's not as disciplined as Steph. I don't have people gushing over Trey Young like they did Steph Curry. I wonder why. Now, obviously, people feel like when Dallas got Luka, they won the trade. and he did get to a finals. He stays healthier than Luka, but what else can I really say about Ice Trey? He's one of those guys that's gonna have a long career, but what's it gonna really be? It's not gonna win no titles because of him, you know. Not going to thrive unless they got a strong sidekick or they get somebody that's a better player. It just, so it's like, where all this coming from? But it's comical when I hear people say, if you traded them, what do I think would happen? I think that um, Draymond Green would be in a lot of trouble. Steph Curry would be doing good in Atlanta. Steph got the kind of talent you could take it anywhere. Playing with Clay, that's another thing. Could you imagine Trey playing along with Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant? Could he roll with that? The discipline it takes, the ability it takes to be able to spot on and do your thing and create, making decisions and how you balance. It takes a discipline to what Steph Curry does. I'm not saying that Trey Young don't have no discipline, but we don't take Trey Young serious. We don't really have not people who have really been watching basketball. And even in this modern day, we look at him as just kind of like a joker because, yeah, he puts up numbers in Atlanta, gives you, We looking for Shaq and Charles and them to have a, And they might sneak up on New York or Boston and beat them a game or two. No one takes him serious. Golden State, you took serious. Steph, you took serious. It's a big difference between a guy that was a real life MVP, unanimous, and then a guy who is crying about trying to get to an all-star game. And he know good and well his team ain't that good, and he underachieves, and he basically clouts. He ain't about no team. Because Atlanta got a halfway decent team that you can't tell me that Orlando's supposed to be that much better than them. The Pacers should be better than them. They should be halfway second tierish. Obviously, they're not in the Boston, Cleveland, New York discussion or Milwaukee discussion. But they should be a second tier. Especially he been around. How long he been around? And he did take the Hawks. They did go to Eastern Conference Finals against Milwaukee, which they lost. Giannis beat them 2021, which seems like a lifetime ago now because the Atlanta Hawks ain't seeing no, and they're not seeing that many rounds. They're not seeing many rounds. So this is funny, though. But this is the kind of absurdity that you have to encounter because people don't respect and they think that, he can do it too. I think he can. Yeah, okay. He won't last long with Draymond. You thought Jordan Poole caught that Will Smith two-piece. What you think would happen with Trey Young? And I'm telling you, because the frustration of the way he plays, Yeah, he throws some dimes, but then he gives up dimes and he gets beat on plays and his turnover machine. But you keep on listening to people out here trying to tell this narrative. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share it if you like and hit that membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. The funnies continue. I'm out.